Hello, everybody. I'm Chuck Wiger. We're at the state capitol, and one of the best parts of the job is meeting people in the district. And today I have Alexandria Franki Tibbetts, and she lives in Maplewood. She's also a student at Century College, active in a lot of different endeavors. Welcome to our show.
Thank you so much.
And tell us about your story at Century right now. What are you studying?
Right now I'm studying nursing through the Century program, and then I'm in the MINSCU program and received an acceptance letter for the baccalaureate through Metro State.
Wonderful. It's very competitive to get into the nursing program, so congratulations on your studies. And why is it that you want to be a nurse?
I want to be a nurse because I can't think of another career where you come home every single day and what you've done matters. Every day. You don't have a day where you come home and it was boring, or you didn't talk to the right person, or maybe something fell into the background that you don't remember. Every day someone stayed alive because you were there, or something exploded and you were there, or you were in the ER and you were in the action. I didn't want to spend another day not doing something that was important. So
you're in the Century program. We mentioned it's very competitive. And what's it like being in the nursing program with your other students?
Well, I only recently was accepted into the nursing program, and I've just been finishing up all of these general credits that I need to in order to finish everything. But everyone that I've been surrounded with has been so supportive. Yes. Everyone in the nursing department, everyone in the advising department is so supportive. The other students, a lot of them are returning students to college. It's not their first year. So they're prepared, they're ready, they've made their decision as to what they're going to do next, and all of them have been really, really a blessing for me while I'm in school.
So a shout out to the staff. They've been very helpful.
Very
and
helpful.
You heard about Century and you applied, and then they kind of said, okay, let's take this vision, this dream, and see how we can make it happen.
Right. Well, Century is the place where everyone believes that it's, the best bang for your buck. You get all of this visiting faculty from St. Thomas, from the University of Minnesota, all of these different places. We have a lot of international students and teachers who have done so much and want to come back and bring it back to Century College. And they do that year after year because Century has such a good reputation and because their faculty cares about reaching out and making this possible for students.
Well, that's just great to hear. And recently I was over at Century with the president and some of the faculty. There's over 3,000 students from my district just attending right now. And I'll share too, each of my 5 kids, a part of their journey educationally was going to Century. So
it's an important part.
Good. Now, in addition to the nursing study that you're involved in, which will also then lead to a program at Metro State that you indicated, you're involved as a mentor and working with other students?
Jackie Ryder is responsible for all of the tutors that are up and coming over at Century College. We have one of the largest tutor bases of any community college. Not just in our area, but in the state of Minnesota.
So you work directly with students in what area?
Well, I work for the philosophy department in applied ethics for Dr. Patty Smith.
A lot of material there.
It is a lot of material. I love the work, though. I never planned to pursue a degree in teaching, but I think watching professors and how they do what they do has brought a lot of respect for me and for the process and a lot of respect for the school.
Well, that's a huge statement about your own talent and being able to work with students. And you're, as a fellow student, you're able to often identify with particular challenges they might be going through. Century wants students to succeed, and that's why they have the tutors available. And that's not an additional cost to the student.
No.
I mean, it's built into the overall budget. So any particular example you'd like to share about students that you've worked with in the philosophy area?
I get to, not only have I worked with such amazing students, but the CRLA program that Jackie Ryder has made available to us has made it possible for a lot of students who wouldn't otherwise have had any kind of teaching education or experience in that way. Now they do.
Yeah.
So we sat and we got all of this training talking about the way to interact with students,
Yeah.
the best way to help them, and a way to be supportive, not just as coming from a place of, well, I'm a tutor, I'm going to depart all of this knowledge onto you, but coming from a place of a real understanding. They felt like they had people that they could rely on, that they could trust, not people badgering them besides their teachers, asking them about due dates and where their notes were being kept track of. So the program at Century is a full service program.
And this goes for any student at Century that might need some additional help. They want you to succeed. And so thank you for doing that service for students as well. It really broadens your background too with philosophy and then working in the science with the nursing program. So
it does. I love it.
Great. And are you involved in any other outside of college for activities or work?
Work. We can call it work. I've been a PCA for the last 2 years. I recently quit that position so that I could
Personal
finish
care attendant.
a personal care. Yes. I recently quit that so that I could finish my CNA through Century College, which I just finished last night.
Certified nursing assistant.
Yep. I took my skills class, and I'm now officially done with all of it.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you. So that part is done. It was a really long last
You are
month
so
and a half.
determined, I can tell.
Very determined. I feel like every time I think about falling asleep, I remember something else I want to do. So you just don't stop. You just stay awake, keep moving. I also have a little girl who just started school. She's 5 years old.
What's her name?
Harlow.
Harlow. Okay.
Harlow.
And where does she go to school?
She goes to school in the Maplewood District at
Yes.
Waldorf, which is an incredible school with incredible faculty. And I actually received a scholarship through Century to help me pay for tuition through Waldorf, which was an incredible break. I don't know if I would have been able to put her in a school like that if I hadn't had that help.
Okay, and it's going well for her, and any other, you spend time with her obviously, and then with school, and I understand you also have some additional work that you that help ends meet?
I do. My main full-time job is at Constantine in the Blue Ivy Hotel. It's a beautiful whiskey bar with a whiskey chapel.
A whiskey chapel.
Oh, it's so beautiful. They have so
many. And is
many.
this in Minneapolis, I believe?
It's in Minneapolis. Okay. It's down on 12th and 2nd. They have so many tastings and events. And Corrine Sherbert DeCampus she's one of the most incredible managers, and they work so closely making sure that we have events all the time, staying really present. So I've been able to have a night out every time I go to work, so I'm not chomping at the bit while I'm studying for my classes, or I'm tutoring, or I'm with my daughter.
Okay, no, you're so determined, you're so active. I know you're going to reach those goals, just like the CNA certificate and eventually the nursing, and you have such a highly committed career to help people to feel good about yourself. So congratulations on that journey as it's going at Century. And just briefly, before Century, where did you go to high school? Well,
I graduated out of River Falls, Wisconsin at Renaissance Charter School in River Falls. Very, 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 very small.
Yes.
But I ended up coming back out here, and it all ended up working out.
Great. Yeah. Well, I'm happy it's working out for you. And 5 years from now, where do you see yourself?
Oh, gosh. Hopefully, I am excelling at every single avenue that I am working so hard to pursue right now.
Good. And I'm sure you will. Well, you follow your happiness. Congratulations on your accomplishments. Franki Tibbetts, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Senator.
May your dreams come true.
Thanks.